Now, we all know what an iPad Pro is, right? So we don't need to talk too much about what it is and what it does. But in this video, I want to share with you some of the new things and also tell you whether you need this new M4 iPad Pro or not. What's up guys, Jason Smashpop here. So when it comes to the new M4 iPad Pro, right, the thing that everyone talks about is how thin it is. As you can see, it is very thin, okay? It almost disappears when you put it like that, right? Now, 5.1 millimeters is truly thin because it is thinner than an Apple Pencil. It is thinner than an iPhone. It is thinner than an iPod Touch, and it's basically the thinnest gadget that Apple has ever produced to date, okay? Weight-wise, it is 100 grams lighter than the previous generation. So if you feel like you want a tablet that is like super thin and also super light for your everyday use, this will be the option that you should pick. Now, the second thing that we know, okay, about the new iPad Pro is the new display. Now, they are using this technology called tandem OLED, okay? So in layman terms, you know, like Malaysia, cannot really understand all the big words. Basically, they layer two OLED panels together so that it is now brighter, okay? And brighter means when you are under the sun outside, you can still see everything that is on the display. Now, how bright? 1000 nit brightness full screen display, and also can reach peak HDR at 1600 nits, okay, which is super bright. Now, let me just make it as bright as possible at this point to show you that it is really bright. Now, just like previous generation, it has Pro Motion. That also means 120 Hz, okay, refresh rate on the screen. And if you see, you know what I'm doing here? I'm actually trying to reflect the light, okay? This actually comes with the nano texture display, okay? Now, the next thing I want to talk about is the M4 chip, okay? They totally skip M3 and jump from M2 to M4. And this M4 chip actually is 4 times faster in pro rendering, okay, compared to M2. CPU-wise, it's also 1.5 times faster than M2. And based on my experience using it to edit video, I feel that it is very smooth and also very snappy. There is no lag at all, especially when I'm using like a Final Cut Pro for iPad. To be honest, if you ask me, I did not experience any problem also when I was using the M1 or M2 iPad Pro. So I don't know what is the boundary or limit that this M4 can achieve, but I can tell you that if you want the best of the best, the M4 iPad Pro is the way to go. Now, with the announcement of the new iPad Air M2 and also the iPad Pro M4, Apple also announced two amazing accessories, okay? The Apple Pencil Pro. Now, this Apple Pencil Pro is quite amazing because when you're drawing now, you actually have this new gesture called barrel roll. What is barrel roll? So imagine if you're holding the pencil and then you just do this toot, 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 toot. You are rolling the pencil, you will be able to also roll the animation and also like the brush texture on the screen, so you know whether you are drawing it in a thinner line or a thicker line. When you press on the batang of the Apple Pencil Pro, you will be able to also access the palette for tools, and then you can instantly access the tools from anywhere on the screen as long as you press the button of the Pencil Pro. There's also haptic feedback, and that also means whenever you move from one tool to another or when you're hovering on buttons, you actually feel the vibration in the pencil itself, okay? So it gives you like a more realistic experience when using the Apple Pencil Pro. And it also supports Find My. Just in case you don't know where you place your Apple Pencil Pro, you can use the Find My app on your iPhone to locate it and you won't lose the Apple Pencil Pro anymore. Other than Apple Pencil Pro, they also announced the new Magic Keyboard, okay? So now this Magic Keyboard is thinner and lighter, and the palm rest is actually made of aluminium, okay? So it's more comfortable to touch and it feels more like typing on a MacBook Pro, okay? The Magic Trackpad is also bigger and larger now so that you can do your pinch and zoom, easier. They also added a function row at the top of the keyboard so you can get quick access to shortcuts straight away. The front camera is now placed at the right position, which is here right in the middle, okay, and they call it the landscape camera. When you're doing video call, FaceTime, Zoom or whatever, now the camera is right in front of your face and it's not from the side anymore, which is the correct way. The back camera is still the same, which is 12 megapixel, and you also get a studio quality mics, okay, so you don't actually have to use additional microphone when you want to do video call, FaceTime and stuff like that. But one thing I noticed, because it is now thinner, the 4 speakers on the 4 edges of the iPad sound a little bit more muffled compared to the previous generation. Now, the previous generation is very loud, very crisp, and also very clear. And if this is your first time using an iPad Pro, it will still sound very amazing. If you're planning to buy this new M4 iPad Pro, the 11-inch actually starts from $5,299 and the 13-inch starts from $6,799. But there's also one thing that I will tell you. Remember, the nano texture display is only available if you get the 1TB or 2TB version. Okay, that also means you might need to spend a lot of money in order to get this particular unit here. Think about it and see whether you need the glossy screen or the nano texture screen. Okay, but the good thing is you can always go to the new Apple Store at the Exchange TRX to play with the new iPad Pro before you buy. Now, the big question is this iPad Pro the one for you? Well, if you ask me, if you use an iPad for your day-to-day activities, for example, watching YouTube, watching Netflix, edit a little bit of pictures, on Photoshop, play some games, I would say the iPad Air M2 is probably the best option. It's also cheaper. But if you're someone like me who always do intensive activities and work on the device, for example, editing videos, doing 3D or whatever, then I would suggest it's best if you get the iPad Pro latest version, because then you can use it for a very long time. If you love gadget videos like this, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, share this video with your friends, and follow me on all social platforms. My name is smashpop. You can see here. Follow, okay? And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.